Welcome you guys back into my next video. I understand that what's important, guys, is making sure that every single day you have a growing attitude every single day with yourself, and making sure that no matter what, that you're always doing something nice and positive. I see, so for myself at least, I'm making sure that every single time I get into a video, I make sure to go and do all these nice and beautiful videos every single day, so I can go and grow myself in the process, and so I can learn something along the way about my life. So no matter what I'm doing every single day, is I'm learning how to focus upon helping myself to be on camera and be on video, because that way I'm actually more successful, and that way I'm actually learning as I go along how to actually speak to you guys. I promise you now, I understand straight away that if you want to go and grow yourself differently, you have to understand straight away how to go and grow yourself and be in the moment, and also speak in the moment with people. And then when you're in the moment with people, then words just come to you. I promise you, all these words are just coming to me because I'm doing something special. I'm doing something that I love to do. I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly about love and courage, and being able to persuade myself to do much greater for myself. So I'm actually understanding straight away that as I persuade myself to do better, I'm loving life. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning the key art of differences. I'm making sure I'm looking at something better for myself, and I'm doing something to help myself to succeed differently. Yeah. So no matter what I'm doing, I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm making sure I have enough time to succeed differently, and I'm making sure every single time I'm learning the best art of dealing with myself, and making sure that no matter what, I have more enough success and vigor and everything that I need to succeed. So making sure that no matter what, that right before I go to the nice and beautiful over there with my nice and beautiful vaccination, I have to get my Pfizer vaccination. I make sure that I can go to Q Space Hotel the night before, and that way I wake up in the morning, and that way I just check out in the morning, and I have a nice and beautiful time with myself in the city. And that way I can also understand to do that for myself is much better for me, because that way I never have to rush all the way to the city like this, and I make sure no matter what, I have more enough time and space to go to Q Space Hotel, and that way I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning to understand something. I'm learning to understand that when I appreciate myself and when I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways of dealing with life. I make sure that no matter what, that I'm learning how to grow myself differently, and I'm making sure that no matter what, I have a nice and beautiful time with myself. Of course, I promise you, every single time I'm learning how the people are following me and how they're actually reacting toward me. So I'm understanding that popularity is very different for everybody, and everybody has their own type of following. But you have to understand that what's important is growth. And are you growing? I mean, are you somebody who's growing today? Because you have to be growing today in order to succeed. And the people who are growing are people who are doing much more YouTube videos, and they're doing much more quality videos than ever before. And they're teaching people along the way how to actually love life and how to be in life. And now you have to understand straight away that no matter what I'm doing every single day, is I'm focusing on becoming the best version of myself daily. I promise you, every single day I'm focusing on doing something today to help myself to succeed. So that's what I'm understanding something. I'm understanding that no matter what, that there's plenty of time for me to actually go and deliver content. So when I deliver content, I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly about love and interest, and I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm very different toward how I feel all the time. So for myself at least, I'm making sure that no matter what I do today, is that I focus upon helping myself to grow differently, and I'm making sure that no matter what, that every single time I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm making sure I have more enough success every single day to succeed differently, and to make sure that I love myself in the process. So what I want to do all the time is make sure that I'm always on time. I'm always on time to appointments. I'm always making sure I have that nice and beautiful vibe that I need every single day to succeed. And that way I'm learning very quickly about life and interests. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about life. So what I need to do is always lift myself. I have to be lifting my words. I have to lift the person I am. I have to make sure that no matter what, I have more enough time and money and success every single day, to make sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly about success and love and interest, and making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly how to learn and how to grow. First, now you must understand that no matter what, that it's much more how synonyms are very important for you. So if you're doing synonyms and antonyms and connecting words together every single day, firstly, that's the best way of success. Firstly, the best way of success is making sure that no matter what, that everybody around you is succeeding more because of you, and because of you, you are also succeeding more in the nice and beautiful realm that you are in at the moment. I promise you now, every single day, no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm making sure that no matter what, I have much more persona for myself. I make sure always I'm in the moment as I speak. And why is it so important? I promise you it's so important to be able to go and deliver content these days, to make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about life, and that you're also much more in apprehension. So every time I'm in a video like this, and every single time I'm in a video talking to you guys, I'm making sure that I'm going the occupational way, which is making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quick differences and art forms of life. But for myself to go to Q-Space Hotel today, actually nah, I'll just stay here. I'll stay over here at my nice and beautiful dad's house, because I feel that no matter what, it's much more how I feel. And what I need to do every single time now is learn to grow. So as I grow myself and as I show myself the door into a better way of feeling with my life, I make sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly about life itself, and I'm making sure that I have that nice and beautiful courage to stick up to a greater way of life for myself. So what I want to do is to learn and grow, and to understand straight away that no matter what I'm doing, I'm learning how to have a travel experience, and to travel somewhere differently for a bit. It's a nice and beautiful experience for me as well. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what I do daily, I'm learning how to actually persuade myself to come along with the nice and beautiful way of life, where I'm actually understanding something about life, and I'm making sure that you guys have all that you deserve in life. So I'm understanding that what I deserve today is to become free every single day, and to understand straight away how to role-play my life in a greater direction, and to also switch it up, and to switch up the tides, and to make sure that I'm doing something nice and beautiful today in order to love my life. So it's not sure how I feel. I feel nice and beautiful. I feel different. I feel that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about life, and making sure that no matter what, I'm helping myself to grow myself differently. So no matter what I'm doing today, I'm learning how to actually help myself to have a new experience. So if you have a new experience with yourself, then you actually understand straight away how you need to feel your way throughout life, and you have to feel your way throughout life to make sure that no matter what, that you're learning very quickly about life and interest, and you're making sure that you have more enough success and time and vigor to succeed differently. So make sure that no matter what, that as you're growing yourself differently, that you're making sure that you're the best kind of attitude in the world is what we're talking about, and we're making sure that no matter what, that we're free to actually live life to the best of our ability. So no matter what I'm doing, I'm always learning how my business is always as usual, and it's always skyrocketing in terms of words. So I'm always looking for ways to speak more words to you, and that way I'm actually understanding to plan my life like that, right on video and right on audio programs. And now since I'm actually understanding straight away that my video programs and my audio programs are different, I make sure everything that I do is different in my life, because that's how I grow. I grow through different ways of thinking. I go through different ways of ability and different ways of saying stuff. So you have to understand straight away that no matter what I'm doing, I'm learning quick. I see. So it's very important, guys, that if you're growing yourself differently, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're every single day looking for those ideas, and you're making sure that no matter what, that during the coronavirus period, that you're self-isolating yourself and making sure that you're on your own as much as possible is the best way to be, in terms of strengthening yourself up to be something much greater, and also making sure that you're talking those words every single day is so important, guys. So making sure that no matter what, that every single day, that if you're focusing on something to say, and say what you mean and say what you do, and make sure you understand straight away to speak like you want to understand. And then every single day you must understand that no matter what, that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways to help myself to grow. I'm looking for better ways to deal with life. I'm making sure that no matter what, that I have every single day forward in my life, that I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm planning my life in video. I'm planning my life to make sure I have a nice and beautiful attitude with myself over here. So I'm understanding it's always come back to the word I, and then that way I'm understanding straight away how to feel. And how I feel is a great way of life. I make sure every single day I'm learning how to grow myself in the midst of everything. And I'm talking to myself all day long. So that's how I feel. I feel that no matter what, that my opportunity over here in terms of life is to go and do a greater way of life with different ways of life. And I make sure that no matter what, that if I shall do anything to move away from this place where my dad is, I promise you Q-Space Hotel is the way. And I understand straight away that no matter what, that it's much more how I feel. That if I pick up my stuff and go today to the Q-Space Hotel, I promise you it's much more of a different life. And I understand straight away that I'm curious about it. I'm understanding, although it's much more how I feel. And how I feel is different. So no matter what, I'm understanding how I save money over here at my dad's house, and it's much more how it's a free road right here. I'm understanding that. So what I need to do every single day is encourage myself to go and do better for myself over here. I have to make sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly about life, and I'm learning very quickly about interests. So I do miss the Q-Space Hotel in some regards, and I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly about understanding somewhere around now that it's time to actually just go and just realize this. It's just that kind of feeling, isn't it? It's just that kind of feeling where I'm understanding that I can go to Q-Space Hotel today. Now I understand straight away that today is the best time to understand straight away that if I go now to Q-Space Hotel, I have plenty of time to go and really deliver content, and I have time to get there, and I have time to do everything. So what I want to do is help myself to deliver content right now, and I want to let it be.